Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Professor David J. De Los Reyes. What I will be discussing tonight will be the procedure on how to determine if our battery voltages uh, or our battery is still capable of delivering the required current when we got a load. So we have here a battery tester. For the battery tester, I will try to discuss the front panel of this one. The right-hand side is the voltmeter, analog voltmeter, and the left-hand side is the analog ammeter. And this knob here is actually the load knob, meaning the load knob, when we try to rotate this in the direction clockwise, we will be placing a load on the battery. This was designed to be like that. So when we rotate it, it seems we are giving a resistive load on the battery. It's a load. So we could determine if this battery is still good or not, and it could deliver the correct amount of current specified on its nameplate rating. So what we will do tonight is that we'll try to perform the testing of this one. So we will be connecting the negative terminal here of the tester on the negative terminal of the battery, and the positive terminal should be connected on the positive terminal of the battery. And as you can see it, as soon as we connected the two terminals on the battery, the analog voltmeter is activated, and it shows a reading of around 11, it's around 11.25 volts. 11.25. This is 10, this is 12, this is 11. It's around one proportion, so 11.25 volts. The meaning of that voltage is that at no load, that's the terminal voltage of the battery. Okay, this battery here is actually a gel type battery, a 12 volt 45 ampere hour battery, and we shall determine if this battery is still good or not. I've been using this battery here for my solar panels, for my inverters. It is one of my batteries, and we shall test it now if it is still good or not, or needed to be replaced. So what we'll do, we shall determine the load current that it could deliver if we try to put a load on it. So to put a load on it, we'll rotate this knob here clockwise. Okay? Just rotate it clockwise, meaning to say we are giving a resistive load on the battery. Okay, the load is not yet more than good enough, so I keep rotating this one to increase the load. And as you can see it, as I increase the load, the terminal voltage on the battery is actually decreasing. So, meaning to say it should be starting to deliver some current. Okay? It drops to 9 volts now, but it could not still deliver current. Okay? It is at 9 volts, and the current is still zero. If I keep increasing the load goes to 25 amperes, but the voltage dropped to around 6.5 volts. 6.5 volts. Meaning to say, with the load given on the tester, okay, its terminal voltage dropped to 6.5 volts, and it could only deliver 25 amperes. So that's no good. And since the pointer on the voltmeter uh, coincides with the red marking says the battery should be replaced. Okay, so with the load I have rotated here, the terminal voltage is just around 6.5 volts, and the current that it could deliver is just around 40 amperes. 40 amperes. Because this one here, this 100, this 50, the middle portion is 50, it's around 45 ampere. Meaning to say it could deliver 45 ampere, okay? But the terminal voltage is too low, it's around 6.5 volts. Okay? I think this battery needs to be replaced. Okay, this is for now. So this is the proper way on how to test a battery if it's still good or not by placing a load by rotating this clockwise here. Okay, I will try to remove the load by rotating it counterclockwise. Okay, so the current is now 0. Okay, but the terminal voltage go back to 10 volts more or less, 10 volts more or less. The significance of this is that when we try to put a load on the battery, the voltage goes down to around 6.5 volts. It could deliver 45 amperes, but the voltage is only 6.5 volts. This voltage here is not the correct voltage. It should stay at around 12 something, okay, for it to be a good battery. Since it drops down to around 6.5 volts when it delivers 40 amperes, the battery is no good already. I think this is for now. This is Professor David J. De Los Reyes. What I presented was the proper way on how to check if a battery is still good or not by using this battery tester. Okay, good evening from Los Angeles. This is Professor David J. De Los Reyes.